for joining me on Chat with Kat. Today I am here with Lisa, the operations manager at Kawartha Home and Healthcare Services, located here in Peterborough. They're located here on Pido Road.
They are.
I'm excited to get to know a little bit more. I think we saw in passing at one of the WBN.
Yes. Yeah.
And you won.
I
right?
did.
You won at
I
the
did.
last one, which was
I did.
really nice.
It was.
So tell me a little bit about the business, what you do in this beautiful space.
Shh, quiet.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, the space is new. So we moved we were on Water Street. We moved because of a lot of different reasons. One, it wasn't big enough for us. We've expanded. We're still expanding. We're growing in leaps and bounds. And we found the new space, which we're keeping a little shh until the open house.
Oh, so yes, you mentioned that when I first came in. When is this open house?
So it's November 27th. It's after the mayor's breakfast. It's from 10 till 3. And we're going to do the ribbon cutting at 1 o'clock. Everybody's invited who watches Miss Cat. She's got to stop by. We are going to have little giveaways. We're also going to do a little bit of a fundraiser at the same time. So Patty Clancy, who is the owner, founder, and the god, I guess, behind the scenes here. She also started, and probably everybody's heard, it's called Peterborough's Got Talent.
Okay, yes. I got an email recently about that too, which is happening.
Yeah, exactly. And that's in February where they do talent and everything. So what we're going to do at the open house is we're going to have baskets. And what you can do is buy tickets, put your tickets in a little bag in front of the baskets, and you can win that particular basket. All the proceeds are going to go to the Peterborough's Got Talent.
Excellent.
Because there's so many contestants. We want everybody to have a little something. Yeah. Patty is a very giving person. For those that don't know her or haven't gotten to know her, she has a heart of gold. And that's pretty much what started Kawartha Home and Healthcare Services.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about that. And then I can see you light up. You talk about that pot of gold and the heart of gold and what that's bringing here. So I want to hear how that is and being here and how that kind of resonates with you and the purpose and how that all lines up.
Oh gosh, where do I start? Back in April, I was actually hired as the HR manager. Patty and I met and she broke into tears and I'm like, I don't know why she's crying in an interview, but then I started to break out in tears and it was just an instant bond, if you will. Since that time, things have happened. We've grown, we've restructured, we're still restructuring, and she's recognized a lot of things. She stepped down as the operations manager and put me up. And since then, unfortunately, Patty was in a car accident. She was actually T-boned by a Dodge Ram. Oh, no. It was not nice. She's still recovering.
So I hope she's doing...
She is recovering. So I want everybody to know she's okay. She's recovering, but she's behind the scenes, dramatically behind the scenes now because she's got to do that recovery. So Kawartha is still moving forward, obviously, and we help the vulnerable. We help those, and it doesn't matter what age. And we're 24/7, and it doesn't matter. We help those that they've got maybe a child that's paraplegic, somebody that's maybe had surgery, and they just can't do their housework, or they just can't get around to get their meals done. We gotta eat. So we'll help them with all of that. We'll help them get to appointments. We'll help you have a shower. We help you with everything and anything. If you've got a pet and you need it fed, well, they need to eat too, right?
Yeah, it's that holistic approach on
everything,
on life, right? And just that helping hand, especially when some of us, I'm very fortunate. I have a massive family, but there's a lot of people that don't have that out there and kind of need that, that approach, that it's not just about the medical bills sometimes, or there's so much more to it. So you guys are more all-inclusive.
We are, and the other part of it too that we're very proud of is sometimes you have insurance and you have coverage and you don't even know it. And then there's Ontario Health at Home that could help with the finances of it all, and you don't know about this stuff, do you?
No.
We do.
I would have no idea. I would have been like, okay, gonna try and figure it out and piece it together. And when you're in that vulnerable of a situation, or it has come at any point in time, you don't know what you don't know. So it's nice to have the expertise.
You're doing quotes for me, and I love it because it's okay. You're on the same wavelength. Loving it. Because it's exactly that. You don't know what you don't know. And here's the other thing that makes us so different from any other agency. I'm going to tell you two things. One, we will send out an RN or an RPN to do an assessment. Other companies charge. Ours is complimentary. Whether you go with us or not, we want to make sure that you're taken care of. That's Patty's priority. Let me get that straight. I'm going to say it again. That's Patty's priority, is to make sure that you guys are covered, first and foremost. The other part of it too is we do 24/7. Does that mean you can sleep when your client's sleeping? No, it does not. So we're one of the only agencies, and to my knowledge, we're the only agency. You cannot sleep just because your client's sleeping. When you do an overnight, to us, that's negligence. You're there to make sure that client is okay. You're there to say, I'm here to take care of you. It's okay, you can get a restful sleep.
These things are taken care of.
Correct.
I've got somebody watching over me.
That's
I don't have that additional ear that goes focus on rest.
That's right.
The guilt, the to-do list.
That's right.
You can actually just focus on taking care of you.
And is that not what you need to recover?
It's one of the essential things that you need in any form of healing or any kind of growth, because there is that. Rest is so essential for body, mind, and soul for healing. It's a holistic piece of it. And I think I know as a former stress addict.
Right. That ever goes away.
It does. It actually does. But there's that nicety that has that the to-do list or the worry, or I've got this on the go in the morning, or I need somebody to check in on me as I'm sleeping because I don't have a family member.
But here's the other thing. When you have a family member and you're the caregiver, and it's just, oh man, I got to work all day, then I got to go home and make dinner for my family member that's maybe got Alzheimer's, dementia, or just cannot get around. And it's just, and I know it because I live it. My father lives with me. So I sit there and I go home, I have to make dinner. I have to feed my 2 dogs. I have to put them out. I have to do this. I have to clean. I have to do that. I have to do this. I'm exhausted. I need to know that the person that's going into my home to care for my loved one is qualified, can do the job, and is going to release that stress off of me.
They take that little piece because it's not only care for the other person.
That's right.
It's care for yourself.
Hey, there you go.
It's caring about you. It's caring about you enough to say, hey, you know what? It's safe. I'm still strong. I'm still independent. And I can take care of myself in a healthy way that allows me to take care of somebody else and those that I care about.
With dignity. Don't forget that. Because that's really important, and that's something else that we look after. It's not just about the client that can't take care of themselves and that's vulnerable. It's also about the caregivers that look after those people that need that time. Christmas is coming. When are you going to do your Christmas shopping? While you're stressed, going, oh my God, I got to go to work. Now I got to make dinner. I got to feed the dogs. I got to do this. I got to clean. I got to do. Are you going to have time to go shopping?
No, or you turn to the Amazons and you're missing out on that opportunity to shop local, to bring things into your community, to get there, to do the experiences. Not only just the shopping, but being able to go and visit and have just a joyful night during a season that is all about caring.
But here's the other part that you're forgetting. So somebody that's maybe got dementia or Alzheimer's, they may want to go and get out too, whether it's to a community center, whether it's going shopping for themselves. You've got to remember too, even though they're not remember everything and they're going to say in 5 minutes, who are you? It's still getting them out as well. So sometimes we do that. We've got clients that we take out for a 2-hour drive and we drive them locally around. They sit and they go for ice cream in the summertime. They need to get out too. So even somebody that's maybe had surgery, I've got to do my Christmas shopping. I've got to go and get my gifts. We can take them out. Component people forget.
It's a lot more of that all-inclusive you've thought about. You've taken the time, the care to really look at various angles and different perspectives. That 365 angle of what it means and what people's needs are.
Yeah, we put ourselves in their shoes. So there's the different shoes that we wear in order to make sure that we have the client's needs taken care of. And it doesn't matter if it's, again, that person that's the vulnerable one, or it's that person that takes care of the vulnerable one, right? People forget so many times to take care of themselves.
They do.
And it's
they
so
very
important.
much do.
You can't take care of somebody else until you take care of yourself.
And I think that's part of it, right? You need to refill your cup. And a lot of people get to this space of burnout, and it's a crisis. It's an epidemic. It's an epidemic. And it's really nice to see that there are various options for people to be able to do this, to be able to still care, to do it in a healthy way, that there are businesses that are local.
That's right.
That allow people to either stay in their own home and space, because that can be a whole other layer in finding that care.
That's right. The other part of it too is we don't just go into private homes. So we've gone into the hospitals. Somebody can't be there all the time. They've got to go to work. Somebody's got to pay the bills still. Just because something has happened to a loved one doesn't mean all of a sudden our bills stop. Unfortunately,
wouldn't that be nice?
Wouldn't it? So we will go into hospitals. We have gone into the respite. We have gone into the various areas. We have taken people that don't drive to go and see their loved one in the hospital. We have stayed with them. We've taken them to appointments. It's such a big encompass of the things that we do because we've put ourselves in their shoes. And I think that's the main thing. And I know I don't like to speak on behalf of other people because I'm not them. However, I'm sure Patty would be okay for me to say she has put not only herself in those shoes, those that started the company with her have also put themselves in those shoes. And Patty has made sure that those that she has hired have the compassion, have the empathy, and make sure that they want to help. It's not a matter of a paycheck. It's a matter of, I want to help the vulnerable. I want to help that can't help themselves. I want to help the person that's helping the others.
I can see it in your voice. The staff that I have met just here, it's around where that passion, where my purpose, and it lines up with their career, with the things that they're doing.
Been a PSW, hello. So it's something that I know what they go through, and it's not easy. It's very difficult when you get to know an individual on a personal level. One of the people that I took care of, which was actually here in Peterborough, she was an elderly lady. She had dementia, Alzheimer's. She didn't remember. She knew she had a family, but she didn't really remember them completely. She remembered she was married. We had pictures like splattered of her kids, her grandkids, the articles of when she was in the papers and stuff like that. She spoke from her actions. And that's something where when you've seen that, and you've seen that sometimes the loved ones, they don't pay attention to them the way they should because we're there taking care of them. And that's the unfortunate part. But you know what? We're there.
You're there. And it's somebody that cares.
Right. Actually genuinely care. Like we really do. And it's hard to get that across when you're putting an ad out, or you got to put it in words. How do you put that into words?
You do things like this. So if there's one thing that stands out the most for you about what you're doing, because I can see it, I can feel it, I'm in the room, I get that energy that's happening right there. If there's one thing that you really wish people knew about yourself, about your staff here, about the services, about the company.
You're going to ask me to put this in one word?
Get one idea, thought, if there was something that popped up that said, I really think that people really need to understand or hear from you, or that we miss. What is it?
Oh boy.
That you wish
I do have a huge background in HR and in the medical field. I think the one thing that I would really like to put across is the fact we actually care. The fact that it's not about the money, because we don't charge what other companies charge. I'll tell you that. It's all about making sure the people are actually taken care of, and not just, again, that person that's got the issue. And we're going to call it an issue because I don't think it's a real problem. It's just an issue and we can take care of it. but it's also the people that have to deal with those that have, whether it's the dementia, a surgery, a child that's in need, and the parents are just exhausted. We will go in and help. And it doesn't matter where you are, whether it's a hospital, whether it's your home, whether it's wherever. We're here to help you, and we genuinely care, and our staff genuinely care, or they don't work for us.
Okay, that's good to know. And then it's really important, and I know you're having an open house, so all of those that are interested in the surrounding area can come and get that feeling and get to have that emotional connection. If you, again, available on the 27th of November. Those that can't make it, that want to get in contact or are like, I want to see if this is the right fit. How do they?
For sure.
What do you recommend?
Give us a call.
Yeah.
They can call us at 705-742-8317. And I'm going to say it again so you can write it down. Grab a pen. You ready? 705-742-8317. You can speak to any one of us that answer the phone. We're more than happy to help them. And tell us what ails you. And we'll see how and if we can help you. And if we can't, we'll help direct you. And that's the beauty of it. We have all these tools that Patty's very proud of. We have tools to help those that can't help themselves, and we'll direct you to wherever we can and help you out.
And because if you don't know,
you don't know.
So call somebody, reach out, find out. There's all of these great resources here.
I love it. Love it. And I love getting to know you.
Yeah, it's been really nice getting to know you, to find out more about this space. And I'd like to hear, so how did you mentioned you've got an HR background. You connected with Patty. It was like instant in that interview.
It was.
I have a background in HR. I've shifted gears into coaching, into running these types of things. So I'd love to hear a little bit more about what was the one thing.
Oh boy.
Is there a one thing that you were like, this is my space. This lines up with my purpose? Because that is a big part of it. Retention, we talk about that with businesses. We see high turnover rate. You've got people that care. Tell me a little bit about what was it that was like, this is the spot for me. This is the community I want to build.
I think it's because Patty and I have a lot of the same values. We have a lot of the same visions. It's something where you know when you know. It's a feeling that you get that overcomes you. And as somebody that's a spiritual person, and so is Patty, it's like when you're buying a house and you've looked at thousands of houses and you walk into this one and it's, I'm home. I'm home. I ran my own business for over 20 years. I'm a multiple award winner for HR. Actually, I'm top 5 in all of Canada. And it's something where Ashley looked me up and Googled me, and she was like, all your accreditations and accomplishments and everything else, but I don't speak about that because that's not what I'm about. I'm about helping the people and getting my point across and sitting there going, you know what, that's wrong, don't do that. This is right, let's do this. No, you need to change this. And I will put my foot down where I need to. And a lot of people won't. They're afraid to. They're like, oh, but you might scare that person. Oh, then I'm sorry, then you're scared and there's nothing I can do about it because we do what's right. And I will always do what is right. And that's what makes me the different HR person is I've got that headspace where I'm not this superior one. I'm part of a team, and there's no I in team.
No, there is none.
It's a team, and that's what we built here is a team. And I can't say any more than, you know what, there's been a lot of changes that we've had to make. Unfortunately, we've had to say our goodbyes to some. They were great and they served their purpose, but unfortunately, as we grow, we see those that really want to do what they want to do, what they've gone to school for, what they love, their passion. My passion is helping people and businesses grow. My passion is making sure that the businesses and the people do the right thing. My other passion is to know the values that I have and hold dear to my heart are out there, because I've been asked before to actually run as a politician. Can you imagine? I get shot, for God's sakes. There's no way, because I tell it like it is. I'm that kind of person. I'm very transparent. I don't pull my punches. And some people can take it and some people can't.
It sounds like you've got a space that, again, when you talk about where your values line up, where you're respected, where you feel you're warmly treated. It's okay if your values don't, but finding that space where you are accepted for being authentically you, where you can show up and be yourself, where you can find a space that honors and aligns your values. And really just all of that connected into your purpose, and finding that is inspirational. It's that connection. I'm sure there's parts of that with your clients that it's like, 100%. We're looking for people that want a whole approach. We're looking for people. So tell me a little bit about what is that? Who are the people? How can we help you? I know you help everybody.
We try. I love a perfect world. We all get along, and it's, if we can all get along, that would be amazing. I would love to see that. Or there's no wars, there's no, you did this or you did that, or I don't like you. And I don't like the word hate. I won't use it. I feel it's too strong, and I feel that it's a bad word to me. It's a really bad word. What I look for in people when we're hiring, and we're training our new HR assistant, she's been with us a week now. She's great.
Excellent.
Those that care, you can tell. When you ask somebody, why do you want to be a PSW? And they look at you and they got to think about it. You don't have the passion. Somebody that wants to be a PSW, or right now we're looking for a care coordinator, an RN or an RPN, to go into the homes to do these assessments. We're paying the RN, but we're not charging that particular individual. So they got to want to do it too. They need to know that we're here to help. Get that across to people. And when you see the passion in their face and they express it in their talk, I want you. I'm going to hire you. Come on and be a part of this team, because that's what we do.
That's what we do. That's how we operate.
This is what we're about.
This is what we're about. And then people want to stick around. The retention 100%. Is higher. It sounds like you guys are really understanding and fully in alignment with what your values are, the type of people that you're attracting, those that you're going to hire, those that are going to stick around, and those that are going to find an incredible experience for your clients. It becomes
That's right. But it's not just the clients that we help. We help. So I call them our inner customers.
Okay.
We've got external customers and we've got internal customers. And I can tell you, and I'm not going to mention this individual's name, but man, have they come a long way. They were calling in sick a lot, not showing up for work, just doing things, not listening to their superior. And I'm like, what do you mean they're not listening to their superior? How do you function like that? You can't function in a company like that. The company can't function like that. No. Brought the individual in, had a little chat with them for about 15 minutes, heard what ailed them. As much as we don't get into our employees' personal life, that's their personal life. You've got work and then you've got your personal life, okay? Two should remain separate at all times. You never take your work home and you don't take your personal life to work. That's how I've always functioned. But this individual, we could see they're good at their job when they're there and when they do it.
It's also very easy to say. It's a lot harder to do sometimes because of that human factor.
And that individual needed some guidance. As an HR professional, put the HR hat on, take off the OP hat, and just let them know that we're here for them. Because we're here for our staff. My door is an open door policy. I've got a couple doors and I'm telling you they're all open. Heard what the individual had to say and I gave them some advice and thank goodness they took it. They're like a star employee now. They are only away when they really need to be Instead of the, I just don't feel like going to work today. I have a headache. That's not contagious, so go to work.
Part of it is that compassion, that understanding, and then seeing them. As much as we want to say these two are separate, they tend to blend, right? So being able to take that leadership, provide a space that says, I see you.
It's safe.
It's safe. I can have that conversation, and then it's providing them also with the empowerment to make that change. And
she did.
They made the choice to do that.
That's right. Because by letting them know, a good leader will always bring their people up and let them soar. A bad leader will just keep them below them. I will never do that. And I will never set anybody up for failure. It's just not in me.
No.
It's not in my HR hat part of it, but it's also not in my
I don't think it's part of your personality, nor the space that you are participating in and helping build.
And that's what we did, is we helped that person rise. And she's done that. She's taken the advice. She's not the only one, but she's the one that stands out the most because she had the most to go through. And she knows that we're here for her. And we have those tools to help her. And we did. And now she is, I'll let you know, and you know who you are. And you're amazing, just so you know. So it's something where, I don't know how to describe it.
It's transformative.
It's enlightening. It really is. It's something where, you know when you know. And it's something where I think that when they know that you care, even as an employer, they know that they can come to you, and it's confidential, but they know that you have the tools to help them. Yeah. And when they say, okay, I'm going to go to this particular individual or this particular company or whatnot, because they've got the tools to help me, I'm helping others. We're working together. We're a team. I've had something come up that I need a little help with. They don't have to be embarrassed. They still have their dignity intact.
Yeah.
And I will always tell them, I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to help you. And when you let them know you're not judging, you take your judgment and you out the window.
Yep.
They relax and they're like,
I have a place where I'm accepted.
I have a place I'm safe. I'm accepted for who I am. I'm good at what I do. They're going to respect me. And life is like, you move on and you go forward. What else can you ask for? I get up in the morning. Oh my God, you wouldn't believe what time I'm here at. Patty sometimes, I think she thinks I'm nuts. Sometimes I'm here at 6:30 in the morning. Because I like my job. I love the company I work for. Who can say that?
And it makes a huge difference.
A massive difference. When I can get up in the morning and go, I like where I work, I like my job, I love the company, I enjoy the people that I work with, and I'm happy to go there. Do you know how many times I've gotten up and gone to a corporate job and went, oh my God, time to put on the stuff and just do one of these and then you go into a boardroom and it's like being a female in a boardroom with men, you're not always respected. It's difficult.
It's a challenge at times.
Especially when I was younger.
And it depends on the corporation and the leadership structures and the industries. And 100%. Hopefully some of those things have changed over the years. It's been a little while. But,
absolutely it has.
But pioneering through that, barriers that still come up, and even just the change in, I think, societal's views about being able to have these conversations, to be feeling like you're safe.
Vulnerable,
which is a strength.
But yet protected.
Yes.
Is something that I would say, for me personally, it's definitely something that I'm proud to say I can help somebody that's vulnerable, but still protect them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think sometimes we have this narrative that vulnerability is a weakness. Mm-hmm. And really, I think sometimes with that shift is that it's not. It actually takes an incredible amount of courage.
Yes.
It takes so 100%. Much courage and strength to say, okay,
I've got an issue.
I've got an issue. And
how can you help me?
I don't know what I don't know. I
love
need
this
some
ring,
help.
sorry.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Totally off topic.
Yeah, that's all right. Picked it up on a trip to the Dakotas when I was actually shifting gears in some of my own career stuff and when I was in a challenge. Yeah, and I think that's part of it. It's
so you can relate.
I can relate. Coming back from a breakdown, finding tools, getting to that space of burnout, having had children in crisis at the time, sorting all that out, going to the psychologist, going to this, going to that. It's what's led me back to getting into the neurosomatic coaching and getting back into the passion and the things that I love doing. And remembering the tools that came about from that and saying, it took a lot to say, okay, I've been running 14-hour days. I've been running on empty. My house is in crisis. My children are in crisis. I'm running this corporate HR service center for all of North America.
Yep.
I'm crazy hours. It's construction industry. It's all men. I'm
You're the hiring and firing squad.
I am hiring.
Right?
I am the complaints. I am I am all of the things to everybody.
Exactly.
And to be able to know now that there are services out there, that there are organizations. And that company was great when I said, I am broken right now.
Yep.
And I need the help. I need the resources. And the direction that sometimes is only provided is, here's traditional stuff. Here's some medicine. Here's some this.
Don't you love how it's, here's the medicine. And no, thank you.
I think there's the blend because there's so much more. We're mind, body, soul. And so bringing that all together and hearing that there are spaces like that exist out there.
And here we are.
To be able to get here, to be able to say, okay, I'm in a vulnerable space. Whether you're a client, you're an internal, you're part of this organization, you're part of this community and the collaboration that says, I appreciate that you took that step forward. And I'm going to create a space that's accepting. I'm going to create a space where I'm going to acknowledge that it took so much strength and courage. And then we're here to help you. Right. We're here without judgment to say, here are tools.
That's right.
Now, I'm not doing it all for you, but here are the tools. So if you're ready, willing,
that's right.
You're going to take that choice. You're going to empower yourself. You're going to move forward. We're here to help you along that journey. And I think that's a distinguishing factor that doesn't exist in every organization out there.
That's right.
Would I love for that to happen? Absolutely.
Wouldn't that be just peachy?
Just peachy that
we'd have no unemployment, I think.
That we have spaces where people can come in and be themselves and be like, hey, look. And again, it's their choice. They choose not to take the steps. They choose not to do the tools. You have to make those tough calls.
Yep. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink.
Yeah. And but if they choose to drink and they choose to find those spaces, that kind of becomes an embodiment, not only, and it radiates out. It has that beautiful ripple effect that occurs in the world.
And I hope, and I think that by leading this company, by guiding the people that we have here, that's what we're doing. Both Patty and myself, because obviously I take direction from Patty as well. But I'm hoping, and I think, because I see a difference in some of the employees, I would like to believe that's exactly what's happening here, is the leadership is molding our staff in order to make sure that we can take care of our clients to the best of our ability. Yeah. You can't take care of people when you're broken. And as much as we want to help everybody, and Lord knows we've tried, sometimes you can't. And sometimes you have to acknowledge, recognize, and see that you can't help this individual past where you've gone. When we get to that point with a client, we have to refer them to that service that can. It would be very wrong, greedy, and just, I don't know, wrong to not sit there and acknowledge that, okay, this is past our limits.
Here, my expertise are here, and you
Now
need
need to go here.
something different.
That's right.
Right?
And that's where we really take pride in the fact that our staff genuinely care. Because if they don't genuinely care, and I'm speaking to all of you out there, if our staff don't genuinely care about the job that they do and the clients that they service, they don't work at Kawartha Home and Healthcare Services. And I can guarantee you that, because I can tell you, negligence is not something that is a word in this company. It is also not tolerated in this company. And if we ever see it or find it, I'm sorry, that person no longer works here. If you're caught sleeping on the job, so doing overnights, because we do 24/7, you're not there to sleep. You're not paid to sleep. You're there to make sure that Mary Jane, who lives down the lane, sorry, I won't go there,
okay.
but Mary Jane may have breathing problems. If she's sleeping and now you're sleeping and she has a gasp of air or anything, how are you going to know if you're asleep? You're not. So we need to also make sure that when we're doing our notes, because we have them do notes after every visit, so that the next person going in knows what they went through.
So continuity of care.
100%. If you don't do proper notes, you're reprimanded, because it's the same as consistency. We can't have Jane, then Joe, then Bob, then Freddie, because if you have a wound, is that new or is that old? I don't know. I'm here today, but I wasn't here yesterday, and I won't be here tomorrow. So the consistency matters for the care that we provide. We have to have that consistency. We have to have that compassion. We have to have the empathy. We have to have it all rolled up into one. And that's where we get our people. We work with the different colleges and universities too. So don't be afraid if you're a student, because we'll help you if we can. And I say if we can because sometimes it's a first-year nurse. We can help you to a point. You're not going to be a nurse, obviously. We'll have a look. We'll see what you're like. The unfortunate part is an interview is only as good as the person that takes a deep breath. We can help them relax, and we can see the true person.
So I always enjoyed, my part of it is that I entered into it. I'm like, it's a conversation.
Yeah.
It's legit a conversation. I may ask some questions. When I would interview people, I would deviate from them, or I would have a question that was like, what's one question you thought I would ask you that I didn't? At the very end, because people prep for it. There's some standards out there, and that is good, because you want them to come in, you want them to know about the organization. But 100%. The ones that I found always went best, or the retentions, or any of that, were the ones that you had a really good conversation with. You got to know them a little bit.
That's right.
It had this flow, because there's that passion, there's that personality. And I know people get nervous.
Of course.
Natural. You don't know them. I mean, although you and I didn't know each other either when I walked in here.
Right.
Is that it makes it that much easier. And it sounds like you try to make people comfortable with it, but it's also, okay, 100%. Cool. Let's have a chat. Let me see that passion. Let me see.
I want to see the passion.
Right?
I want to hear the passion in their voice. I want to be able to know that the individual that's sitting across the room from me really wants to be a caregiver, a PSW, or a nurse.
Yeah.
Really wants to work at Kawartha Home and Healthcare Services because they genuinely want to help the people.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of times when I see somebody and they're shaking, and it's, you know what? I want you to take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath, and I want you to relax, because as much as we're interviewing you, you have to interview us.
I love it.
Because you may not want to work for us.
Or you
for
might,
whatever
weird reason, or that things don't line up.
Correct.
And you can fake it. you know it, you've seen it. People do it.
Yep.
They do things because they want to have things and all, and that's okay. And there's usually something that kind of comes up, and it doesn't end up always working out as long as you want. I try to coach when I'm targeting people. I've been there, because my top values, I realized in shifting and all of these things, my number one value in my career is autonomy. Working for somebody else, and everybody's values, whatever their top most important thing, is unique to them, and it is perfect for them. But if I'm an autonomous person and it's so important to me and I'm working for somebody else, it's going to work for
a little bit.
It's going to work for a period of time, but then I'm going to start to get dissatisfied, or things that are going to come up, and I'm going to start noticing things because my needs are not being met.
Correct.
So I try to coach people, be who you are. That's the very first one, is walk into it and say, oh, yes, I need money, but I'm going to find the right fit for me that says, and then I have a lasting, fulfilling career that says, oh, I'm being myself. I found this incredible space, people who care, they matter just as much as I do. It becomes this beautiful, organic, collaborative
and isn't
space
it wonderful?
Of magic. Yes.
See, and that's the whole thing about it is, and that's the people that we look for, is those that are genuinely want to do this. If they're not just in it for the money. Of course you need money, and money makes the world go round. But at the same time, it's, are you genuine? Yeah. Do you really want to do this? And I don't want to hear, I helped my grandmother back home, or I helped my grandfather back home. That's nice. I helped mine too, but that's not why I'm in this. They are a part of it, granted, but that's not why I'm in this. That's not why I want to help as many people as I can. You know, I want to make sure that at the end of the day, and I tell a lot of people this, at the end of the day, when you look in the mirror, are you happy with yourself? Do you see the reflection that's there? And are you happy with that reflection that you see? Or is it something where you go, you know what? I could have done that differently. I could have done that better. If only I had of. What if? Do you know what I see when I look in the mirror?
No, I don't. I'd love to hear what you see in the mirror.
When I look in the mirror, and I see, you know what? I was able to help that one person. Or you know what? I hope that person's going to take my advice. I hope things are going to work out. And that person in the mirror is looking back on, you did good, kid. Yeah. And that's what matters to me. If I was here for a paycheck, please. Like, seriously, no.
Would you do it? You do it. You do it successfully. You do it with that. But you would go home and you'd be questioning those pieces, or you'd be dreading going to work, or there's and all of these things, about it. Voice in the back of your head. Because
if I was in it for the money, I'd be in corporations, where the big corporations, you know, and making the big bucks, as they say. What comes with those big corporations and those big bucks and all that big headache is that. It's a headache. And they don't openly listen to your suggestions. That's the one thing I can say about Patty. Patty is very open. She'll listen to your suggestion. Whether she takes the suggestion or not, that's up to her. It's her company. But at the same time, it's what's best for the client, what's best for the community, what's best for the employees, what's best for the company. And it's an encompass that is taken into consideration. It's not one thing or another. It's the whole encompass of it all.
Nice.
And if I can get one point across to your audience, I think it's that we don't just say it, we actually do it. I'm a doer. I'm a proactive person. I cannot stand being reactive. I don't deal well when I've got to be reactive. No. I am very proactive, and I look at things. Future for this company is huge, is massive. The dreams, the aspirations, the values, the just everything. I know this company is going to be number one. And I'm not saying it's going to be overnight, because it's going to take a lot of work. This company, and you mark my words, and we're going to do this again in a couple of years.
We'll see.
And I'm going to tell you, this is head office. We have another office over here, or we have another office over there. And it might only be a hybrid, maybe a remote office, but it's going to be there because we're needed. We know that. We have the best staff. We know that. And it's something where we're not going to stop. I won't stop. It's just not in my nature.
Except to rest, so she can take care of herself to take care of the rest of you and her staff and the people.
Well,
and Patty, the same thing,
right?
Is
I
that
know.
I
Patty
know
says it a lot.
you are driven, and
I'm very driven,
and will continue to give while still doing all of these other, while taking care of yourself too.
Well, I got to do that too. Yeah. Oh, trust me, I'm going to get pampered soon enough.
Oh, good. I was looking at your nails. I'm like, oh, I love them.
It's from my sister's wedding.
Oh,
yeah, I was in the wedding party. She did we were the only two that did it. She did the opposite. She did hers because she was in white. Okay. I was in black. We were all, the wedding party was in black. So I said, all right, I'm going to do mine white. You do yours black with the one nail white. And that's what we did. So we did them together. It was my baby sister.
Aw, yeah. That's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. Yes. Do I get pampered? Hard straight. 100%. Are you kidding? I went for a massage last week. It was not the best massage, but it was a massage nonetheless. And you know what? I'll go for another one.
Perfect.
Don't know where. So suggestions are welcome.
Put them in the comments. Right. Reach out. Let her know.
Exactly.
I've got a few. I know I have one who.
Do you?
Oh, I love my RMT. I also then mix it up though. Like I go to a float spa. A float spa. So it is a cabin at number 9 North, and it's not a pod, so it's like its own little room. And cool. It's Epsom salts, and it's warm, so it's not hot. So you can float, and you are completely weightless. And you can turn out all the lights, and you can put your own music on or not.
Sounds like my hot tub at home.
Yeah, it would be very much. So I mix that up. I go there sometimes. I go to another place. I get facials.
So you take care of yourself.
I take care
I can't do facials, don't you? No, I'm au naturel. Actually, I don't even have lipstick on. I normally do.
The person that, Burt's Bees, yeah. The person that I uses all natural products. I had never had, I had my first one this year, and I was like, oh, I enjoy this. But I try to mix it up and try to experience different things. And so I say I have a full life. Good. I used to say I have a busy life. I have a full life now because I actually take the time to, I went to the movies last night with some girlfriends. Nice. My husband's like, I was off work. I was like, oh, it's good to see you. I'm going to run and visit and spend time with Cam after this.
I go to concerts.
Concerts, okay.
I just went to the Eagles one, and next week I'm going to see Honeymoon Suite with a girlfriend of mine. Oh my God, I don't want to tell you how long we've known each other.
And that's okay. We don't have to put a number on it.
We were 18 when we met, about 2 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Yeah, fair.
And it's something where, because I moved from Pickering out here.
Okay.
And she's still back there, and she's actually trying to move this way, but eventually she will. But it's something where we've known each other for so long. She's a godmother of my kids, and we need to still go out. We work hard, we play hard, and that's just how it is. And that's how you got to be too. You know that you're taking care of other people, but in order to take care of those people, you got to take care of yourself. And that's when you're going to call us to help you take care of those people, to help you take care of yourself.
Right? It's this beautiful
It's the circle of care. Oh, Patty, it said it. The circle of care. Look at that. And that's what she says.
That's what she said.
It's not necessarily just an organization. It is literally the circle of care. And what did we just say?
No, that's how you have to do it. It's this holistic piece of it. So I love that we're talking about this circle of care. And I really appreciate you taking the time today to share with me on this incredible journey of connection and conversations, and just really letting myself, those out there in the world to get to know a little bit more about this. I'm excited to have more conversations with you, see where it's going.
I better see you on the 27th.
The 27th.
I know you're going away the 29th.
I'm flying out the 29th.
Right.
But coming down here after the mayor's breakfast, or if you can just add it into your day to pop in, come in, check it out. If you can't,
have little gifts too for people.
Oh, well, I might have to just do that.
Right?
I'm actually just up the road.
No
easy. I have no excuse.
No excuse.
I grew up here in the South End.
Nice.
I'm in the old Cab offices just at Bensford and Wallace Point Road.
I don't know Peterborough.
You don't know
very
Peterborough?
Well. No.
So,
still learning.
Still learning. I am a generational entrepreneur from Peterborough.
Nice.
My family started Cab, which was one of the taxi companies that were here in town for many years.
Cool.
When we talk about Alzheimer's patients, we would get, our drivers would hear the 745-2424, which now still goes to Capital. A lot of our drivers are over there as my parents retired, but we'd been in the building for 43 years.
Wow.
And so when I got them to retire and wrap up,
nice.
That's where my office space is now. I get to keep it going, but just in a different space.
We'll have to come and see your space. So next time we talk, maybe I'll come and visit you and bring you a little treat or something.
I have a new practitioner coming in. So yes, I'd love to host you. Come and have a coffee and a tea and another chat.
Right. And I appreciate you coming in to talk about the company, because it's very important that people know that we're here. Because I hear it, somebody says, oh, who are you? We're Kawartha Home and Healthcare Services. We're here to help you in more ways than one. So thank you for coming and allowing us to chat about it.
For me, it's also about the stuff behind it, because it is just there's lots out there. But there's a reason that we want to have the conversations, because those that I'm bringing into my home, I want their energy to resonate with me. And I think we as a community get better and stronger, not only in Peterborough, but globally, when we can collaborate and say, that's my person. That's the person that's going to come in. They connect with me. I get to know a little bit more about them. I get to hear about how she supported her beautiful baby sister. Those are the things that matter, because you get to see the little bit about the people behind the scenes instead of just an ad, or it's this genuine connection that exists that says, that's for me. This is the person who radiates for me. There's lots of coaches out there. I will be interviewing with coaches, and what I do and the people that work with me, it's my energy, it's my vibe. They're like, yeah, Kat's my person. And then they're going to be like, no, Kat's not my person, but that other person that she had on, that's my person. You need, because when 100%. You don't know what exists out there and you don't know who connects to you, that's what this is. So I really appreciate it, because I saw your fire. I saw your passion. I
have fire and passion.
This circle of care that really is all about encompassing so much more that doesn't always come across when I'm flipping through. We used to joke the Peterborough has the most use of the old Yellow Pages book. Did you know that?
No.
Or they used to when I was doing it. Peterborough still looks for that. Peterborough is a community, and a lot of spaces are. Who do you go to for business? Who do you talk to? You call your friends, you call your family. You're like, hey, does anybody know somebody? Have you used them?
That's right.
What are the type of people?
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
It's huge.
This allowed this, and you sharing like that got me to see a whole different world.
Am I your operations manager that you would even expect as an operations manager? I don't. I'm outside the box.
I love the personality behind it. I think it's the great team. It's finding that. It's this kind of gamut that we've talked about, and then this is what people need. And if there are organizations that are out there that are like, yeah, I'm experiencing high turnover. I'm getting people that are in and out, or they've got burnout, or they've got this. You've really shared, and in this space that Patty and you are creating, you're really
the team, not just Patty and I. It's the team.
Entire team. You're creating these spaces. You're helping build these teams that provide so much more, and it becomes an example for others that hopefully when they're watching it, they're going, oh, hey, when we're at a WBN, you know what? Talk to Lisa. If you're struggling with this,
100%.
here are some examples that have
Here.
worked really well. And I think that's what we need within our community.
The only other thing that I will say, and I need it to come across properly. So as much as I've got the passion, the compassion, and the whole 9 yards, don't think you can walk over me either. Because I'll tell you this, and Patty will definitely attest to this one, and anybody that works here will attest to it. Number one, I'll stand behind our workers through thick and thin. I will point out to them after the fact and behind the scenes what they did wrong. I will never reprimand somebody in front of others. The other part of it is to, if you're in the wrong, I'm going to tell you and I'm going to call you out on it, and it's just going to be damn. It is what it is, and I will stand strong and I will protect anybody and everybody that works for this company. But I will also be that transparent person. As much as I'm a boss and I'm not a pushover, Lord only knows, don't try. But at the same time, I've still got that passion and compassion. So it's a balance. It's a balancing act.
It's that blend.
And you know what? It took a lot of years to figure it out. And I can be there for you and support you and guide you and do everything else on this side. But if you ever try and take advantage, it's not going to work out for you very well.
Oh, it reminds me.
It's really not.
One of my mentors throughout of it, they used to say, it's a steel spine wrapped in velvet.
Yes.
It is that.
Definitely.
It is this. I can bend a bit, but I have this strength. Don't doubt that because I am understanding and I'm compassionate and I'm doing those things, there is this inner core strength that resonates out that says when you're in the wrong, you're in the wrong. But also I can do it in a space. And I remember early on in my career getting that advice. You want this, especially in construction, you want a strong
respect is there.
There's that respect. It's that foundation.
That's right.
And there's also a layer of that warmth and compassion and passion. It's not a one or, it's a combination.
That's right.
It's a circle.
It's that circle again that I know Patty loves. And it's that combination. And again, it's taken years to figure it out. And I'm talking years, not that I want to age myself, but at the same time, as long as people understand there's that road, there's that path, but if you try and take advantage, I promise you it won't work out in your favor. That one I can promise you, because I have worked too hard and I have worked too long to be disrespected.
Nobody needs to be disrespected ever. The world, we need to shift the world.
That's right. So that's how we work together. You've got a passion, you know what you want, you know what you do, and that's great. And I'm right there beside you. I'm not behind you and I'm not in front of you. I'm beside you. As long as it's not taken advantage of. And that's the difference. And that's where we will also support the family that way. We are right there beside you. We are not in front of you and we're not behind you. We are beside you to help you. And that's what we do. And sometimes, and you're right, you don't get the right person in there the first time. We get it. Though the two people didn't jive. Okay, we have another individual that, now that we know a little bit more, this person we know is going to fit. This person, you're going to love them. They're going to do their job. They're going to do this. They're going to fit your needs. It's not a matter of what you want. It's what do you need? And there's that combination, and they have to come together. They have to piece together, and that's what we do. And that's really it in a nutshell. If I can say one thing, we are that missing piece of the puzzle to the individual's situation. We can come in and go, we got you. And that's us.
Perfect.
That's in a nutshell, right? Because we've got that dynamic.
Yeah.
We really do. Yeah. And it's just, we have that strength, we have that velvet, and we have that steel, and voila.
Voila. Magic.
Voila.
Voila.
I love it. And yeah, thank you again for taking your time to come and hear what we have to say. And I will never say I did this. You'll never hear me say that. It's always we, because that's exactly what whether it's out there or whether it's in here, it's a team and it's a we did this together.
It's a collective. Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody, and I hope you have a wonderful day.